deal with airplane peanuts.
We're standing out here live in front of the Comedy Mothership after attending the Joe Rogan and Friends showcase earlier this week. In this video, I'm going to be breaking down everything that happened at the show, including special guests, seating arrangements, and debunking a few myths about this club. The line looked very long when we arrived, but they handled it kind of like a Chick-fil-A, splitting it into two lines, having people scan your tickets and check your IDs right here. You then put a wristband on and you're free to enter the club. Before entering the lobby, you're handed a magnetic locking bag to place your phone in, and then you're good to go. I'm not sure if the report that the Comedy Mothership scans your face before entering their building was completely made up in the first place, or if they stopped doing it entirely, or maybe they scanned all of our faces without any of us knowing. I don't know, but I saw nobody get a picture taken of their face the entire time. As soon as you walk in the lobby, you're greeted by a staff member who points you towards the showrooms. My first thought walking into the Mothership was, one, this is awesome, and two, I can't believe how small it is. Our show took place in the Fat Man, and the seating was extremely intimate. Even in the bigger room, there was really not a bad seat in the house. The Fat Man has tables on the floor, and then extra chairs and booths elevated on one side, so everyone's packed in there right next to each other. Really the perfect room to tell jokes in.
It's set up to foster new talent too. It's not just set up to take care of existing talent, it's set up so that you create a nice comedy environment where people can go and see guys like Shane Gillis, see guys like you guys go up, see guys like Greg Fitzsimmons, or, you know, Schultz was here last week. It was fucking amazing. They get to see these people coming to town. They got to see Dave Chappelle show up. You know, they're getting to see like the cream of the crop come in.
That's why she used to put us in the door for that reason, to see better comics.
Exactly, because it's a massive part of the education. Yeah. We wanted to make sure that that was like a big part of what we were doing.
Joe Rogan was on stage for about an hour, and the whole time it never stopped feeling kind of bizarre that we were all sitting 10 feet away from one of the most famous people on earth. I don't know if this really makes sense or if other people who have been to the Mothership agree with this, but I'm so used to watching Joe Rogan on video format and video form that it almost felt fake seeing him perform that close up in person, not in an arena, and I wasn't wearing an Oculus. I was there on a Wednesday, and the lineup in order went Hassan Hamad, Brian Simpson, Jim Brewer, Tony Hinchcliffe, and Joe Rogan to close it out. The best part about attending the Joe Rogan and Friends show is that you have no idea who the friends are going to be heading into the show. So each comic that gets called up is a complete surprise. The anticipation before each intro is palpable in the room. Everyone is on the edge of their seats to see if their favorite comedian is about to walk on stage. Like the very next night after I was at the Mothership, Joey Diaz surprised the audience completely unannounced.
I really wanted to go down there. I really, really wanted to go see what Joe had done. It wasn't about the podcast. It wasn't about smoking weed. And, you know, he opened the club and he worked so hard. And I just wanted to go down there and see what he did. And I tell you what, I'm happy I fucking did, man.
As far as the actual show goes, I honestly thought it was the perfect order start to finish. It was really cool to see Jim Brewer. That was the first time I've seen a real physical comedian. He hit the deck like 4 times in 15 minutes. Joe Rogan on stage for an hour was by far the coolest part, but the funniest set had to either be Brian Simpson or Tony Hinchcliffe. That was my second time seeing Tony live, and if you only know him from hosting Kill Tony, please go see him as soon as he's in town next, because it was amazing and he was on fire start to finish.
Abortion is now illegal in the state of Alabama, a state in which abortion should be mandatory.
Really, the only qualms I can think of with attending a show at the Mothership is, one, they need to get speakers in the bathroom playing the audio from the show, and two, if you ask for a water, they'll bring you an $8 liquid death, which is kind of annoying, but it's also helping pay comedians the best club wages on earth, so whatever.
Everybody came off stage with a smile, whether they were like a door guy or door girl doing 5 minutes,
oh my gosh,
or someone like Ron White. I would highly encourage comedians to come here, but also just to do your weekend, like book weekends. Do it at Comedy Mothership. Let them know if you're a comic that you want to work there, because it's hot and it's fun. It's really fun. It reminds me of like the great clubs in the country where you're like, when you go to Comedy Works in Denver or Acme in Minneapolis, where you're like, man, that was fun as shit.
It's fire.
It's the same kind of vibe there. Like audiences that are stoked to be there and know how to behave, and they take their phones. All the bullshit that you wish happened happens there.
Guest spots from last week: Your Mom's House had on Jay Larson. Two Bears One Cave was Bert and Tom. Kill Tony this week was with Ari Shaffir and Big J Okerson. Alonzo Bowden was on the Harlan Highway. Mark Norman was the guest on Matt and Shane's Secret Podcast. Whiskey Ginger had on the Broken Lizard Boys. We Might Be Drunk had on Miss Pat. And Dan Soder was the guest on the Giannis Pappas Hour, as well as Are You Garbage?
There's Dwayne Reed 2 blocks away from my house.
You're just in there hanging out.
I was buying something.
Hey, we need anything?
I really did have the thought when I was buying something the other day where I was like, Probably gotta get to know everyone that works here.
The
I
deodorant.
want to be a regular Dwayne Reed. How you doing, Sam? Those birthday cards are looking stocked.
Hey, got the Easter stuff in already, huh?
Yeah. Oh, yeah, 50% off, huh? It's like, get that bunny the fuck out of here. Anyways, who's working the register today?
You know you made it when the deodorant's not locked up.
Oh, they give you the key?
Dwayne Reed.
Oh, Dan, we trust you.
Here's the little red key.
Yeah, imagine having your own key.
I would love that, dude. Keys to the place. I go, you know
Dan,
what?
you're a good kid.
I'm going to go get these Gillettes. I'll go get these razors.
Dude, everything's locked
Dan, watch
up.
the register. I gotta run to take a piss real quick.
I got you. I go, what's that? Boop, 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 boop. You have a phone number with us?
You're selling the card? Do you want to sign up today? You
I would
get
sign up.
50%.
You know, you're going to get like 15% off.
This past weekend with Theo Vaughn talked with John Mulaney. Colin Quinn was on The Tim Dillon Show. Colin Quinn was also on Chrissy Chaos. The Joe Rogan Experience had the classic Uncle Joey episode. Ronnie Chang was on Tiger Belly. Chase O'Donnell was on The Honeydew. Hassan Minaj was on The Blocks podcast. Take Your Shoes Off with Rick Glassman also talked with Jay Larson. And Joe List and Big J were both on You Know What Dude. As far as new stand-up specials that are either out right now or coming out soon, John Mulaney Baby J came out on Netflix yesterday. That had a lot of comedy fans really excited after hearing him talk about it on this past weekend.
But the special is called Baby J, which is something I refer to myself as in the special, because the people like when 40-year-old men call themselves Baby J. People find that really cute and like that a lot. Yeah.
Do you think, is it like about being like a late bloomer? What is it? What is it kind of in relation to?
I don't know. I just refer to myself as it at one point in the special, and it makes me laugh a lot.
Oh, nice.
Ashley Gavin live in Chicago is also out right now on YouTube, as well as Jay Larson Sounds Like soon. Jimmy O Yang's new special is coming out Tuesday, May 2nd. That'll be hosted on Amazon Prime. Also, another thing to add about the experience at the Comedy Mothership, it felt very unique sitting in that crowd versus other comedy club crowds that I've been in, just because you know everyone in there is equally as excited to be in Joe Rogan's club, and the tickets sell out so fast or so hard to get, you gotta make plans. Some people are visiting from other states or countries even, that you know everyone in there is very grateful to be at the show and eager to laugh. It was also really cool meeting some Joke World subscribers after the show and talking about our favorite jokes and comedians in general. If you're visiting Austin, Texas anytime soon, I would definitely recommend visiting the Comedy Mothership. It more than delivers. But in the meantime, feel free to subscribe to Joke World for the next best thing. Thanks for watching. Also, next time you go to the Comedy Mothership, let me know if this Joke World sticker is still there. I put it up here. I had to jump. We should have filmed that, actually. That would have been funny. I'll do another one right now. Actually, I'm not going to put another one on the same pole. Never mind. Never mind.